Hello and welcome to Total Health with Dr. Nick, where my purpose, if you're new to my show, is to inspire, empower, and motivate you to live longer, healthier, and more abundant lives. And today I've got a great topic. I know I always say that, but today's going to be really good because I get so many questions about clean keto versus dirty keto. What's the difference? Why am I so big on, number one, keeping keto simple, but also two, keeping it clean? Well, there's lots of reasons we're going to get into that today. And guys, if you're new to my show, also to make sure you like, you share, you comment and subscribe, and make sure you watch to the end. We've got a lot of great information all the way through. But like I said, today is all about clean versus dirty keto. Why am I so big on that? And the answer is this, very simple, is that, think about why you're doing keto. So many of you are doing it because you want to lose weight, you want to look great in your bathing suits, you got summer coming up. And by the way, thanks so much for all the great comments. You guys have been amazing. If you get a chance, go back and watch my previous video. It's a little glimpse into my family life. I get so many questions about my kids and my wife. So that was a little glimpse into our spring break. So thank you so much for all the great comments about that. Anyway, back to the show. So why are you doing keto? Many of you, like I said, are doing it because you want to lose weight, you want to look great in your bathing suits, you want to look great for your spouse, you want to, look great for your family and so on. But I challenge you to really use keto for something more important than that, and that is just to get healthy. So many of you have had bad diets all your life, and as a result, you are paying dearly for your health. You're paying dearly, all kinds of health crises you're having, and you're paying dearly with doctor bills and hospital visits and so on. So please, make sure you're doing keto. Why clean? Because it's better for your health. What does it do? You've heard me say this before, reduces inflammation. Inflammation is one of the biggest causes of overall disease today that we see. And I'm not talking about inflammation of the knee. I'm not talking about if you twist an ankle. I'm talking about chronic systemic inflammation that's in your body that clean keto does better with and dirty keto does not. I'm talking about reducing your disease profiles, your metabolic diseases, things like your mitochondrial disorders. And mitochondria are your powerhouses of your cell. They work much better as far as energy levels when you're working on healthy fats rather than the dirty ones, healthier fats rather than carbohydrates. So you want to reduce your disease profiles, your cancer, your diabetes. Guys, if you have diabetes, your risk for heart disease, it's going through the roof. If you're taking in too many sugars, your risk for cancer is going through the roof because cancer loves sugar. So you want to reduce cancer, diabetes, heart disease, inflammation in the joints. You want to reduce Alzheimer's, okay? You want to help improve brain function. Your brain works much better off of healthy quality fats than it does off of carbohydrates and dirty fats. And also, too, you want to reduce free radicals. One of the biggest problems with dirty kind of diets, as far as whether it's rich in omega-6 fats or you're eating a lot of sugars, is that it creates a lot of free radicals in your body. And you hear all about that. That's why you're taking all your antioxidants to battle that. So guys, that's why it's so important that I urge you to really go more clean keto than dirty keto. And I understand sometimes it's about economics, and I'm not trying to judge anybody, so please don't hear me. But I want to give you the pros and the cons of each so that way you can see what's best for you and urge you to try to eat as cleanly as possible with this. So, with that said, hey, are there any advantages to dirty keto? Yes, there are advantages to it. They're not great ones, but there are advantages. Things like weight loss. You are going to lose weight. So even if you change your diet to where you're getting away from the sad standard American diet or the stupid American diet, as I like to call it sometimes, and you're getting into more the keto diet, hey, kudos to you. You're doing a great job, all right? So first off, even if you go dirty keto, you are going to lose weight, so that's great. No meal prep. You guys can eat on the run. You can just grab something anywhere. It's not a big deal. You can catch something anywhere you're out. Sometimes if you're in a convenience store or you pull up to the gas station, you go into a QT or one of these other kinds of gas stations that has a lot of food in it. You can find stuff anywhere, so there's not a lot of meal prep. It's easy for trips and travel. Like I said, you can grab some hard-boiled eggs on the trip. You can grab some beef jerky. You could even go into some of these fast food places or gas stations and get a hot dog. So like I said, you're not eating the highest quality, but yet it's better than getting a lot of these starches and carbs. So it's convenient. Once again, hey, I understand sometimes you're at a party and all they have is maybe pulled pork, or maybe they just have hot dogs and hamburgers and things like that. That's okay. I understand it, because when you're out at an event or a party, you don't want to, make your host feel bad. So just go ahead and eat what they have there. And it's affordable. A lot of times, hey, This stuff's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. Think about it. When you go out to a restaurant or you go pull into the local Wendy's or wherever you have in your area, you pull in, you get your burger, and that burger, you say, you know what, but give me out the bun. I'm just going to have some lettuce on it. So I'm going to have a naked burger, and I'm going to wash it down with a drink because you know what? It's low carb. Hey, the drink is low carb. It's got no sugar in it. It's got, you know, aspartame or whatever it is. So, hey, you know, this fits the profile, right? I've got plenty of fats. I've got some moderate proteins, and really no carbs. So this is good, right? No, it's not really. You know that. I mean, you know that, really. It's like, guys, just... you know that, all right? Search your heart. You know what I'm talking about here. Is this fast? Is it convenient? Is it easy? Is it affordable? Yes. But think about this. If you go into McDonald's or anywhere that sells these quick burgers and you can get a burger for $1, think about the quality of that burger. And like I've told you guys before, if maybe you've seen some of my previous videos, I've got a Happy Meal that's from 2007, so it's now 12 years old. In fact, September 11th of all days, it's going to be 12 years old. So anyway, that gives you an idea of the quality of the meat that's in that if it's been around this long. So now, are there disadvantages? Of course there are. Like I've said, I wouldn't be doing this video if there weren't some disadvantages of it. And like I said, I'm not trying to judge you. Please don't hear that. I understand sometimes because of economics or where you live in the world, you can't get the highest quality food. So like I said, I applaud you for going keto. Even if it's a dirty keto, that's okay. It's better than no keto at all. But once again, not a clean fuel source. Many of the fats are so high in omega-6s, they're highly inflammatory. They don't have the omega-3 profile that you want where it's 4-to-1 or 1-to-1. That's where you want it to be. It doesn't have that, so it's not a clean fuel source. So your brain doesn't run off of this good energy, not good quality. Once again, I talked about burgers. Sometimes you're getting things in a convenience store or a gas station. You know that hot dog is made up of all the kind of stuff that they kind of scraped off the floor when they were done processing whatever meat, and they just put it into some kind of casing and they made a hot dog out of it. So we all know that hot dogs really aren't great, but I know you're going to say to me, what about some of these brands that have grass-fed hot dogs? Okay, I'll give you that. Some of those are good. And by the way, you can get a packet of those for $5, and there's about 7 different hot dogs in there. So you've got, or 8 hot dogs or so. So you've got under $1 for about 20 grams of protein, so you can find it pretty inexpensively. Long-term inflammation. Once again, you're trying to do your best to get short-term gains as far as weight loss and getting healthier, but in the long run, it's creating too much inflammation. And once again, you're not even getting live food. So a lot of you guys see on my videos that I do a lot of vegetables, and that's one big thing that I love. I'm very plant-based when it comes to that. So many of you out there are doing the keto diet, and it's really a lot of, as I say, bacon and cheese, unfortunately. But please make sure you're incorporating a lot of vegetables, because with the vegetables, they have a lot of live foods in there. They have it actually has energy to it, okay? Look this up, Google it, that foods have energy, different frequencies and vibrations of different foods. Dead food doesn't have that. Live foods do. That's why you want to incorporate as much raw vegetables or as much as steamed vegetables or sauteed very quickly in your foods, because you want to get as many of the live foods as possible, because you get the prebiotics and the probiotics with this. And of course, because of that, it's also not healthy for your gut. You want more of these healthier starches. And when I say starches, I'm talking about starches from vegetables. I'm talking about your pre and your probiotics from the vegetables, and that helps for a healthier gut. And by the way, you've got a chance, read the book, I believe David Perlmutter, called Brain Maker. He talks all about gut health and how important it is for brain health. So many of you are going through your day just feeling all in brain fog, and you're thinking, well, why is this? You know, yeah, it could be toxins in the area, it could be toxins in the room and so on, but a lot of it's coming from your gut. So you want to make sure your gut is healthy, and it's going to be a whole lot healthier on a clean keto diet versus a dirty keto diet. So the thing I want you to ask yourself is this: before you take a bite of any food, is ask yourself, are you cleansing your body or are you clogging your body? And obviously with this, when you're looking at something as healthy as asparagus, and you heard me say this once before, if you haven't, it's something called an ANDI score. An ANDI score means Aggregate Nutrient Density Index. And what that means is how nutrient dense is a food per pound or per ounce, however they weigh it. They want to know how nutrient dense it is per unit of weight is really how it comes down to. Or actually even in calories. They measure it in calories too. So things like asparagus are super high. Things like broccoli, your kale, your Swiss chard, your Collard greens. Someone asked me, what are collard greens? I think maybe they were from Germany. But collard greens are something we have here in the South. I live in Georgia in the United States. And it's a big vegetable here in the South. And it's a leafy green vegetable. It's very dense, very thick. And it's very nutrient rich as long as you don't overcook it like they tend to do down here. But anyway, it's on the Andes score is 1,000, which is the highest. Kale is 1,000. Bok choy, 1,000. Incorporate a lot of these healthy vegetables in because they will cleanse you. Things like salmon, especially wild caught. Now, if you can't get wild caught, that's okay. Eating farm raised is going to be better than eating a bagel. So eat your farm raised salmon, but if you can get wild caught, even if you have to eat a smaller piece, that's okay. Once again, this is high fat, moderate protein, and very low carb. Compared to cheese wrapped with bacon, okay? Now, is it delicious? Oh yeah, let me tell you, it's delicious. Do I like it? Absolutely. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm honest with you. If you watched once again, if you saw my video with my family's spring break I was talking about earlier, you saw that I had a cannoli on that trip, okay? I do have my 80-20 rule, but here's the thing. I make sure that I eat my 20%, my cheat, or as I say, my treat, in one day, okay? Don't eat it all during the week. Don't have like 80-20 each day. That's not the way to do it. Anyway, so things like this, you're not going to feel good after eating that. And you know that's the case. So many times you eat something that's so cheesy, so rich, and you're thinking, okay, but I'm getting my macros in, I'm getting my fats, that's a good thing, right? But you get done with it and you just want to crash. You need some coffee to wake yourself up. You're feeling so weighed down. I would much rather get in my macros, if you're measuring macros, with healthy quality fats, healthy quality proteins, the best I can get. And that way I'm cleansing my body, I'm giving my gut all the healthy bacteria it needs, but at the same time, I'm getting high quality foods, which after I'm done with it, I feel good, I feel clean. Yes, I'm full, yes, I'm satiated because you know you have enough olive oil on something. You can coat this in olive oil. And by the way, think of this. Olive oil, monounsaturated fat, is one of the healthiest fats you can eat. One of the reasons why the Greeks and the Italians, like I am, are so healthy is because a ton and ton of olive oil. So you want to look at food like a conduit for olive oil. You want to look at your food like, how can I get more olive oil in my diet? Oh, okay, let me eat some vegetables so I could sprinkle olive oil on it. That's the way you want to look at it. How can I get more fat in my diet? Let me think of something I could put coconut oil in or avocado oil, but especially, like I said, olive oil. So you want to drench your vegetables in olive oil. Once again, you eat this, you're going to feel good, you're going to feel light. Once again, you're going to feel satiated, you're going to feel full, but you're not going to be like, I got to go lay down now, I'm going to go to sleep, I'm going to pass out, I'm going to crash. You do something like this all day long, and you're going to feel like you need to crash. Anyway, so let's show you some examples of this. So once again, clean keto, dirty keto. We're looking at things like your coconut oil. Coconut oil is phenomenal. Don't let anybody tell you it's for suntan lotion. Now, did I use some on my trip in spring break? Absolutely. It is a great skin moisturizer. And use it up here too. Anyway, coconut oil is fantastic. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, it's got saturated fats. So does breast milk. But you know what? Babies need that too. Coconut oil is fantastic. Avocado oil. You're looking at butter. Make sure you're getting grass-fed, preferably. If not, don't worry about it. Just get yourself some butter. It's great. Arachidonic acid for your brain. Salmon, of course, has high-quality fats. Eggs, probably one of the most perfect foods there are. Plenty of good quality fats, plenty of great protein in there. And, of course, olive oil, all right? So all these fats are fantastic. High quality meats. Make sure you're getting hopefully free range chicken. If not, at least be eating chicken. Have your beef better if it's grass fed. It's always going to be better that way. And then over here you've got all your dirty keto. Now once again, bacon. I mean, God, I like bacon, okay? Let's get that straight. I like bacon. It's very tasty. I love it. I just don't eat a lot of it, just a little bit from time to time because it's just going to make you feel just bogged down. Okay, things like cheese. I love cheese. Hey, I'm Italian. Italians are made for eating cheese, right? But once again, make sure it's at least grass-fed. Make sure that it's, hopefully, if you could even find it, I think Reggiano Parmigiano is also not pasteurized, which means that it doesn't have the process where it's all heated and it just destroys all the enzymes in there. So just, once again, don't live on cheese and bacon. If you want to have it from time to time, that's okay. Things like this, avoid like the plague. You want to avoid country crock and your can't believe it's not butter. It is absolute garbage. Don't touch those. Go back and watch my video I did on why you want to avoid vegetable oils. Just way too many omega-6s. Omega-6 fats are highly inflammatory, very bad for your health. So once again, your Crisco and your Wesson oils, avoid like the plague. Okay, now, clean keto. This is it. High quality, right? Much better quality than dirty keto. Better quality fats, better quality proteins, better quality vegetables, lots of that. Get your carbs from your vegetables. You don't want to get it from too many other sources. If you can get it from your vegetables, you're going to be really, really great because they are very nutrient dense. They're going to be very low calorie, and yet you're going to get just enough carbs out of that. Easy to prepare. Hey, watch the cooking shows I do. All the cooking shows I do, I keep the dishes simple. I made a chicken dish where I had some I think I had some cauliflower with that, and I had some Brussels sprouts. Just keep it simple. You can pan saute something super fast. You can grill some asparagus with your chicken. What I do a lot of times is right after I take my chicken off the grill's still hot, I close everything down so the heat's still inside, and I have a cast iron skillet that I just fill with vegetables. Drizzle olive oil on top of that, some butter, maybe a little splash of chicken stock, salt and pepper. Put that back, close the lid down, and while the meat or the chicken or the fish is resting, then that's heating, that's cooking. So that's out there for about 10 minutes, take it off, and the vegetables are done. Perfect, right in a cast iron skillet, beautiful. Or you can put them right on top of the grill, get nice grill marks. Keep the vegetables simple. Cut up some green beans. You can cut up some zucchini. Cut zucchini long ways, brush it with some olive oil, salt and pepper, a little garlic powder. Put it right on that grill, get the grill marks. Beautiful. You will love it. Very simple. My dinners are typically a meat or a fish or a chicken and a vegetable and a salad. That's it. It's so simple. Keto is super simple. All right? Easy to digest. Once again, you're not clogging your body, you're cleansing it. Optimal fuel. When you're getting the best quality fats, the best quality proteins, and the best quality carbs in the form of your vegetables, you're getting optimal fuel for your body. Imagine your body. I want you to think about it like this. Yeah, you out there. Think about this. Your body is a Ferrari, or if you like Lambos, your body's a Lambo, or Bugatti, whatever you want. Notice they're all Italian cars. What I want you to do is think of your body as a premium supercar. You would never put garbage fuel in your supercar. Your body is actually worth much more than that. One of these supercars is worth anywhere from, $200,000-$300,000 to maybe $1 million, $2 or $3. I think a Bugatti's coming out with like one that might be even higher than that. But anyway, the point is you would never put bad fuel in that. In fact, you'd never give your cats, all kinds of junk food. But yet sometimes we give it to our kids. It's horrible. Anyway, put optimal fuel in your body. It's all great for gut health. It's fantastic for cleansing the body. And once again, like I said, make sure if you can, and if you can't, that's okay too. But make sure you're getting it organic, you're getting it grass-fed, because remember, you're eating what the cow is eating. So cows should be eating grass. They shouldn't be eating grain. If you can get it grass-fed, then you know your omega-3 to omega-6 ratio is correct. Once again, what is it? 1:1 or 1:4, okay? Omega-6 is a little higher, but you want it there. The standard American diet is typically 1:20 to 1:30. That's how bad it is. Make sure free-range chickens, happy chickens, and wild-caught. The reason you want wild-caught is because too many times the salmon or fish, they're given antibiotics, they're given steroids, they're given all kinds of chemicals to try to keep the tanks clean. They're basically swimming in their own waste. And not to mention, just to get the salmon the right color, they're giving it all kinds of pellets with coloring in it and so on. You get wild-caught salmon, one of the best antioxidants are astaxanthin, is what gives it its orange color. So anyway, guys, I hope this was great information for you. If so, you know what to do. Please make sure you like, you share, you comment, and subscribe. Go back, watch some of our other videos. If you guys are new to keto, go back and watch my videos and see the ones I have on keto for beginners and how to do keto and keto food planning and keto food guide and things like that, and learn how to do this diet correctly, or I should say this lifestyle. So once again, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for being here. I love and appreciate you. Remember, subscribe over here and watch some of my other videos over here. Anyway, guys, have a blessed day. Take care. This is Dr. Nick. See you next time. Bye-bye.